I have a class full of liars. I'm joking. They're not. They're good people. They go to bat for me. I say I never lose my clicker, and they said yes. That's what an instructor wants to hear.
Tomorrow at 5:15.
Oh, I'll talk about it. Ready? Knees up high, switching back and forth, and let's keep going.
Did you start the live stream, sir?
I did click go live, didn't I?
I don't think you did, sir.
I did click go live. I'm running a bit late today. Yeah, basically. All right. Keep going. Tail kickers. By the way, you guys can face me. You don't have to face the mirror. So, I have class today, and I'm going to have YouTube class tomorrow too. But after that, our schedule is going to change with online classes quite drastically. We're going to have more Zoom classes. We're also going to be having camps next week, so I'm going to be leading a good portion of those. But also, I'm getting rid of the Monday YouTube class. Let's put our foot out and do whatever you need to for your hips at this moment. So, what it's most likely going to look like is, you guys know how Friday we have all those Zoom classes? Yeah, we're now going to have them on Thursday too, so we're going to have extra Zoom classes. But because we're taking that Thursday, we won't have the YouTube live classes on Thursday either. Which it seemed like most people enjoyed the Zoom classes more than the YouTube live classes anyways. Yeah. Now the Monday live classes are going to go away, because what I feel like is one class a week usually works out quite well, and I would like a class at PAMA where I get to teach and not teach to a camera. Not that you camera people are bad, thank you for being here. But I want to make sure that I can still have one-on-one connection. So we're going to have this class still, and everything on Wednesday will stay the same. Thursday we'll be switching to Zoom. Friday will still be on Zoom. Then Friday will stay the same. And then Monday, if you guys want to do in-person classes, that works out too. Hip circles. Also, there's some good news out of all of this. I will be bringing back Black Belt Club. No cheering? Yeah, so switch directions. I will be bringing back Black Belt Club next week, so make sure you stay tuned. It's tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to send out my Zoom links tomorrow, and I'll give you an update in that email. So if you guys want to know when Black Belt Club's starting back up again, that would be a good one. Also, I'll have Miss Allie posted on Facebook. Yes, Max?
Are you doing the Black Belt Club classes like in class? Or?
Oh, in person?
Yeah.
Probably not. They'll probably still be online. Also, for all those that are interested, I will be starting up Demo Team again. You guys don't need to cheer for that. You're not on Demo Team. Eventually it will be. All right. Yes, Miss.
Did you see Nicole's videos that she sent you?
I did.
Yes.
So I'll talk about that in a second. But before I talk about that, everybody step back and guard. Go. Aya! At this point, you guys should be pretty warmed up. Like I said, you should be coming to these classes stretched and ready to go. Here's what I'm going to have you do. We are going to do five rising kicks, jab crosses. Keep them low, switch legs, and do 5 on the other side. Before we do that, let me teach you a lesson about calisthenics real fast, or lifting in general. Everybody put your hands out in front of you. Now bring your hands behind you. Let's do it a couple times. Is this a natural position?
Yes, sir.
Would you do this in your daily life?
Yes, sir.
Let me give you an example. Did you guys push open a door today?
No, they're all automatic.
Okay, they're all automatic. Have you pushed anything in your life?
No.
Yes, how do you push something? Oh, look, it's the same motion. We do this a lot. We may not feel like we do this, but we do this a lot. If I push something very, very heavy like this, would I hurt myself? No. If I push something very heavy like this, would I hurt myself? Yes. If you don't do something naturally, then you shouldn't be doing that in a lifting or carrying your weight position. So I'm going to show you a couple different push-ups today. We're going to do them in the air, and then I'll let you do them on the ground in a second. Put your hands out in front of you. Touch your elbows behind. So keep your elbows locked in. 1, 2. So that's 1. These are tricep push-ups. Now make a triangle with your hands, or a diamond. Put it out and bring it to your chest. These are diamond push-ups. Now put your hands super wide for me. Now, does it feel natural to go super wide and bring your elbows behind you?
Yes.
No. Max, I don't know how you do that, but your elbows stop when they're in line with your shoulders. That's fine. Those are wide push-ups. And then finally, you got your normal push-ups. I don't care what push-ups you do in this warm-up, but do good push-ups. Make sure they're natural. If you want to do it in a daily life, or you want to do it in a setting, or you want to lift heavy weights with it, don't be doing it here. Guarding stance, aya! Chariot! It is now 6 push-ups. 12 push-ups. Ready? Guarding stance. Chariot! It is now 14 push-ups. You guys like to push it. You guys like to do push-ups, don't you? Guarding stance! 16 push-ups. Oh man, you guys are gonna kill it. I'll be nice. I'll say 15. Guarding stance! Ah! So, rising, jab cross on my go. Ready? Go! 1, go! Keep this belt level. 2, go! 3, go! 4, go! 5, go! So retreat. Ready? 1, go! Keep it belt level, Max. We're not going high yet. Go! 2, go! 3, go! 4, go! 5, 15 push-ups, whatever you'd like. Go now. You can do wide, you can do diamond, you can do tricep. Any push-ups you would like. Make it count, though. Make it count. By the way, it's good to see the Kims are here. Kaylin, you're here? Glad to see it. Oh, Nick, I got your text, Nick. Don't you worry, I'm going to answer it after our classes today. Skyla, good to see ya. Allison and Carter and Isabella and Kirathana. Oh, Dan and Glenn. Oh, man, we got a fun class today. A fun group of people. All right, guarding stance. Remember what happened last time we didn't put energy. Guarding stance. Now rise and kick a little bit higher than that, above your chest or where you feel comfortable. Ready? Go! 1, go! 2, go! I heard 1 key up. 3, go! 4, go! 5, go! 10 push-ups, go! Or wait, come back, go back. Switch your feet. I forgot to switch your feet. Ready? 1, go! My bad. 2, go! 3, go! 4, go! 5, go! And 15 push-ups. Go for it. You guys are brown and red belts. You guys can handle 15 push-ups. Yes. Oh man, I'm making y'all work today. I'm making y'all work. I have a fun class planned. Today's a fun class. I do mean it. Every time I mean it, but I mean it today. All right, once you're done with your 10 or 15 push-ups, jump in your guarding stance. We got this one more time. Rise and kick, head level or higher than that, wherever you feel comfortable. Ready? Go! 1, jab cross, go! 2, go! 3, go! 4, go! 5, go! And switch. 1, go! 2, go! 3, go! 4, go! 5, go! 15 push-ups and go for it. All right. And once you're done, standing chariot, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So testing is coming up soon. And I've had the privilege of working with some UMAC brown and red belts. Now, I don't see any of them here right now, but I've been teaching at the other school, and it hasn't been recorded, but I've noticed a couple things that people work on, that they need a lot of work on before their tests, and a couple of things that they don't need work on. One thing that I noticed is you guys are crushing your pad draw recently. I don't think I need to do another class on that because you have that down. I also feel like you guys are very much just doing amazing when it comes to certain kicks. I feel like we got our spin hook kick really well down, or jump back kicks. I feel like I don't really need to do that. The two things that I've noticed that we've struggled with is forms and self-defense. Now, forms is a tricky one because I'm teaching both brown and red belts. Brown belts only need to know halfway, red belts need to know all the way through, and not only that, it's hard to mirror when I'm on camera. Thursday, I'm going to mirror my camera, and we are going to take it step by step, go all the way through the form, really focusing on the techniques. Not only that, I'm going to take you guys through some extra things in regards to that form. However, today, I'm going to be going through our self-defense. But Master Nick, we're not doing self-defense. Kind of. If you do an in-person test with me, I'm going to ask to see your self-defense. I'm actually going to ask to see two things. Now, if you are sending videos online or you're doing the Zoom test, you may not do this. But if you are with me in person, I'm going to ask to see something. Now, these things you will not really have to know for the current moment. But when we get back to doing things full pace, we are still going to be doing grappling in our curriculum once we can. And we're still going to do punch defenses, so I want to make sure that you guys have that down. If you are a red belt, you're about to be Chodambo, even if everything stays how it is now, you're still going to have to do punch defenses. I know this because they did it at the black belt test. So we're going to really break it down today. We're going to go through it. We're not going to do part 3. We're going to do part 1 of our self-defense, part 2 of our self-defense, and I'm going to end with a grappling drill, teaching you guys how to do something. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good workout too. I'm told that I give good workouts in classes, so I'll make sure I live up to expectations there. So, with all that being said, let's get started. Kyriet, Kunye, bow. And you're facing towards me, so what do you say? Let's try that again. Kyriet, Kunye. Hands behind your back. So, we're going to start out with our punch defenses, and we're going to do something that we do quite a bit. We're going to practice our attacking side of things. Guarding stance, step forward, punch. Now, if you have a partner, you'll be able to practice with the partner today. But right now, stick with what everybody's doing. Chumbi. Everybody step back with your right foot, or left foot, right foot. Step back with your right foot and give a loud key up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Chumbi. Go again. When you do this, treat this like a double knife hand guard, but keep your hands in fists. Ready? Go! Back. Even louder. Ready? Go! Back. Go! Now from here, I'm going to step forward into a front stance, aim, strike. Notice how my hand stays out there until this hand changes places with it. Have you guys ever seen Freaky Friday? No? Okay, I'm dating myself. I'm dating my 23-year-old self. So, when you're coming here, you're rotating at the same time. You're trading places at the exact same time. So this hand doesn't come back. This hand comes back as that hand comes out. So let's do this 5 times. Guarding stance, go! Punch, go! Punch at your nose. Your right foot is forward. Your right hand is punching. Back. Chumbi, ready? Go! Step. And back. Ready, step back, go! Step. And back. Ready? Go! Step. We know this well. Other hand Owen, right hand's punching. Chumbi. Now one mistake I see a lot in that, we're going to do this one more time and we'll talk about it. One mistake I see a lot is people rotate their shoulders to the side. If you have family members in your household, ask them if they are doing that. If they are, give them push-ups. Even if it's your father, Oliver, or Kirthana, not Kirthana, if Mithra's in chat, Mithra. So, when you step forward here, punch, your shoulders are square out, the punch is towards the nose. Everybody say last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch.
Oh, let's say it with enthusiasm, say last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best
Last
punch.
punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch.
Step back and guard. Step forward, loud key up, go! Chumbi. Now let's go over our first punch defense. We are going to step out with our left foot and do a pushing block. I'm going at a 45-degree angle here as my left hand is coming in. For the people who need it this way, for the people who need it this way. Now, this punch is coming at the same time as I step. It's almost like as my shoulders come through, my foot's coming through too. Let's try that out. Slow 3 times. Ready? Go. Make it solid. See how I'm in a deep horse stance? By the way, I'm mirroring you guys, so you're stepping with your left. This looks like my right, but it's the left. No, you were right, Sarah. Chumbi. Ready? Go. Is this a horse stance or a front stance? If this back knee is straight, that's a front stance, not a horse stance. Both knees are bent. Go back. Chumbi. 45-degree angle. Go. 45. Caitlin, is that 45? Also wrong foot. Go back, Chumbi. Go. Back. Go. Back. One more time. Go. Now from here, my back hand is chambered. I'm going to shoot it out into their ribs. So I'm not punching here because my person's not here. They're right in front of me, right? So I shoot this out at a perpendicular angle. So where your feet are pointing, make sure both your feet are pointed like this. Go punch one. Now punch the second one to the ribs. 2. Third one to the head. 3. Miss Luft, can I borrow you or no?
Yes, you can borrow me.
Yes, okay. So, stand in at ease for a second. Don't worry, we're going to be cranking this through in a second. Throw a right punch with your right hand. And right foot forward. So when I do this, I'm coming out at a 45-degree angle. I'm here. I'm going 1, 2, 3. I see a lot of people punching over here, over their front knee. Do I hit Miss Luft? No, and maybe that's a good thing because she's my mom. But when I do this, I'm punching perpendicular from my feet so I can hit them. Thank you, ma'am. So let's do this real time now. Chumbi, let's start off slow and then we'll go faster. Go! 1, punch perpendicular from you. So are you punching over your knee, Sarah? Punch straight here. From your hips. So where are your hips pointing? Punch here, Sarah. There you go. Ready? Punch to the ribs. 1, 2, 3 to the head. Back to Chumbi. Let's do this again. Remember, I'm not punching over my knee. I'm punching perpendicular. So everybody set what's forward. Punch that person. Ready? Go! 1, 2, 3. Chumbi. Step with your left, block with your left. Ready? Go! Ah! Back. Go! Ah! Now who are you punching, Max? Point to the person. So, you're right. So punch there, not in front of you. Chumbi. Ready? Go! Ah! Back. 3 more times. Go! Ah! Back. Go! Ah! 45-degree angle, Max. Make sure you're not stepping in line. You're stepping out. 2 more times. Ready? Go! Ah! Final time. Ready? Go! Ah! Chumbi. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now, we're going to go over part 2. Now, part 2 can be a bit difficult because I see a lot of people do the feet or steps wrong. Everybody go to Chumbi. Take your right foot, tap your right foot, step into a back stance with your right. Go back. Take your right foot. Say, this is my right foot.
This is my right.
I am stepping forward with my right foot.
Stepping forward.
If I step backwards with my right foot,
Step backward.
or I step with my left,
Step with my left.
I master neck.
I am master neck.
30 push-ups.
30 push.
I'm not joking on this one either. You will have to do them. Ready? Step with your right foot forward into a back stance. Go! Oh, we're not there. We'll get there. Go back. Chumbi. Nobody has to do push-ups here. Hopefully nobody at home has to either. Ready? Go! Back. Go! Back. Go! Back. Go and freeze. Now take your front foot, switch it to a front stance. So we go 1, 2. Let's do it again. Ready? The biggest mistake on this one is bad feet work. That's why we're doing it a lot. Ready? Go! Back. Go! Back. Go! One more time. Let me see your best stances. Go! Now the moves here is I'm going to step in with this inside block with this foot. Then as I do this back fist, I'm going to open up as I swing it. Reverse punch. Everybody grab an imaginary purse for me. I know it seems silly, but grab it for me. Imagine there's a stranger in front of you and you want to hit him with your purse. Turn your shoulder sideways. The person's here, you have your purse here. Without moving your shoulders, see if you can hit him hard. Can you? No. Now, I want you to switch to a front stance and open your shoulders up and try to hit him with your purse. Go. Did that feel powerful? Yeah, so when you're hitting a stranger with a purse, open up your shoulder. Or a better way of saying it, when you're doing your back fist, you have no power if you stay in this stance. It's this rotation that gives you this power. So when we do this, you can't go shh, shh, and then punch because you're losing power. Junbi, step forward in your back stance. You're going to do an inside block. Make sure this hand's under to support. Ready? Go. Do it again. Only 2 more times. Go. Back. Go. Now, swing your purse at the person as you open up your leg. Now, you're here. Reverse punch. Bam! To the chest. Let's do that whole thing. Slow motion at first. Ready? Junbi. I'm stepping with my left right now. You should be stepping with your right. So I'll read. Oh, wait. No, you step with your right. That's my bad. Ready? Go. Sometimes I do the right thing and I'm not sure. I was not aware I was doing the right thing. Yes, Miss Left?
I do have a couple questions.
We'll get there in a sec. Let me do it one more time. Ready? Go. One more time. Go. Now, here's the thing. The first one, getting the motion down is simple. It's easy. You guys got it. But the second one gets difficult. So, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to go 1, 2, 3, and getting used to this stepping. So, 30 seconds to practice on your own. Ready? Go. What are the questions while we're doing this, man?
Nicole was wondering what material is in the test for today that you're going over today.
Okay, so Nicole, if you are doing in-person testing with me, we are going through self-defense. If you are doing it with me, you will be doing this. I won't be grading you too harshly on it because we haven't practiced it the whole time, but you will be doing this. If you are sending in videos, you do not need to send in videos of this. But I am going through this because it will be important for a later date. If I don't show this to you now, then you're going to be learning this at Red Belt and getting very frustrated. We ramp up to some curriculums, and if I don't show you the first step to these things, when I show you the harder ones, it's going to be difficult. This is important to do now so we don't get lost later. Yes, ma'am? Next question?
I think that you answered all the questions. This is all. So the curriculum that you're working on today has to do with self-defense.
Yes.
That they need to know for testing.
For testing, but also when they come back to the studio and we start working on this curriculum, if we don't practice this now, you will be lost later. Trust me, it will be frustrating. Yes, Owen? Well, it won't be frustrating now because we're working on it. Yes. Yes, so your self-defense is to wash your hands. This is going to be curriculum that you will be tested on a later date, but it will be very difficult if you don't start learning it now. So that's one reason. 2, if you're with me, I'm going to want to see this when we do an in-person test. Yes, so thank you for bringing that up, Owen. This is good practice. You will need to do this, trust me. It may not be at this test, but you will need to do this at a future test, guaranteed. But yeah, we're working on it now. Junbi.
Thank you, sir.
So it seems like we know this quite well at this point. We know part 1 and part 2. Now we're going to practice this punch defense back and forth. We're actually going to practice the first one first. Here's the deal. If you have a partner, feel free to have one partner punch, one partner defend. If you don't have a partner, then the people in the studio will be punching you and you will be defending. Now, understand that the people in the studio are mirrored. So they may not be doing the same hand that you are. Don't worry, do what you did. Step with your left. 1, 2, 3. Junbi. People in this room, you will be punching the other person first. You'll be the aggressors. You'll step back, go aya, punch, aya. Now, as a kind of a reminder, when we do this, the person who starts it off is the person who steps back. They key up. Now, they know when to punch. When the person in Junbi key ups back, they reciprocate. They go aya. Once they hear that key up, they give permission to the other person to punch them in the face, so you need to be ready. So they punch out. Aya, Max, go Aya for me. I punch. Then they have to defend themselves with 1, 2, 3. So if that doesn't make a lot of sense, don't worry, you'll get more used to it. Jubi. All right, so the people in the studio will be the aggressors first, so you guys will step back and key up. I will be the people at home. Ready? Step back, key up, go! Wait for me to key up. Oh! Oh! Jubi. We're gonna do this 5 times. I need you guys to take a step up, even louder. Ready? Step back and guard, go! Punch! Oh! Jubi. Oh, even louder, guys. We can do better than this. Step back and guard, go! Oh! The nose is right here for you, Max. Jubi. That's 3. You know what? We can be louder. If I key up louder than these guys, then everybody in this class is going to do push-ups. Step it up. Ready? Jubi. Guarding stance. Ah! Oh! Ah! Jubi. Everybody say last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch, set.
Say last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch, set.
Okay, give it all you got. Ready? Step back and guard. Jubi, that was not best punch. Step back and guard, go! And, oh! Oh! Jubi. Now, you guys will be attacking the people in the studio, and they will be defending. Attacking is just as important as defending. Raise your hand if you've ever had a bad partner when it comes to maybe schoolwork or even taekwondo work. Does that hurt your grade or hurt your self-esteem a little bit? Yeah, always does. Because what they do impacts you. So if you're not a good partner, you're not a good attacker, it doesn't matter how good they are, it's going to hurt them. So be a good person, help them out. I will be the attackers, these guys will be defending. Yes, Max?
Sorry, I thought before you said that, you said that we would be attacking again.
No, I'm attacking. You guys are defending. People at home, you are attacking with me. Jubi. Step back and guard. Oh, I step back and guard. You guys stay in Jubi. Oh! And. Oh! Jubi. I'm going to do this again. I need you guys to key up louder in Jubi. Ready? Oh! Oh! Jubi. Ready? Step back and guard. Oh! And. Oh! Okay, that's 3. 2 more to go. Ah! Go! Ah! Jubi. Okay, say last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch, set.
Ready? I'm gonna give it all I got. You guys give it all you got. Ah! Ah! Jubi. All right, so I'm gonna make this next one easier on you. You guys know how to be attackers. Now, I'm gonna be the only one that's attacking. If you're doing this at home, feel free to go faster than me and just switch back and forth. If you're doing this, nobody else is with you. You're doing this with me. Maybe your name is Evan or Skyla or Kaylin. Maybe you're one of them too. Nicole as well. When I do these punches, you just need to defend, okay? So I'm attacking, you guys are defending. People at home and also people at the studio. Jubi. Remember, step with your right. Elbow, back fist, punch. Part 2. Ready? Ah! Jubi. Let's step it up. Let's get loud. Ah! Ah! Jubi. Ah! 3. Ready? Ah! Ah! last punch, best punch.
Last punch, best punch, stop!
All you got. Ready? Ah! Chumbi. Sure yet? Kunye. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. So I got one more thing. Now Nicole asked, hey, how is this part of the curriculum? This final thing, I'm going to be honest with you, I probably won't test you on. You won't be tested on for a while. But if you don't practice it now, you're going to start to struggle with it when we start to learn these techniques once quarantine is over and we're allowed to get a bit closer again. This being grappling or jiu-jitsu. Raise your hand if you did a little bit of that before we went on break. Caitlin, was it hard at first?
Yes.
It was, but once you did it more and more, did it get easier and easier? Yeah. It's going to be like that again, unless you continue to train. So if you've never done this, this is going to be a good start. But if you have done this quite a bit, then this is a good refresher to get back into things. This is a jiu-jitsu warm-up that I do to get my body all ready to go and practice on some moves and techniques. So, with all that being said, Chariot, I'm having you hold here so I can adjust my camera. There we are. Hello. You can't see me anymore, but I'm going to show the technique here. So watch me first. I'm going to sit down on my heel and do a back fall. From here, I'm going to plant my feet. I'm going to push my hips up, reach diagonally from my shoulder across, and reach as far out as I can. 1. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I will repeat this again. So I do it 4 times in total. Then I'm going to reach one more time and I'm going to kick over. So I reach, I drop, and I twist my body sideways. When this knee touches the ground, I'm going to kick this back knee over onto my knees. At this point, I stand up and I do this again. So let's do this slow motion together. Ready? And stand up, get ready to fall. If you don't have a place where you can fall, you can just sit down on the ground and not get up. You don't have to do this standing. Go! Up, plant, diagonal across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch one more time. Twist your body sideways, touch your knee to the ground, kick back, stand up. All right, let's do this slow one more time, and then we'll get working on this a bit faster. Ready? Cross your arms, back ball. Plant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to your side, touch. Reach. Touch your knee to the ground. The second it touches, kick over, around. Stand up. There. All right. You will now be doing this 3 times by yourself. You go at the pace that feels best for you. It may be really fast, it may be really slow, but you do it right. Before you do this 3 times, let me mention a very important thing. Who can tell me why? People at home answer. Why it's important before I kick this leg over that I touch my knee to the ground first? Who can tell me? Max?
So that you don't break your leg, I think.
Oh, not quite. So if somebody's very heavy on top of me, or if somebody's very light on top of me, can I just kick my entire body over? Yeah, if they're light, I can literally just carry them and go like this. However, if they're a lot heavier, can I do that? No, because if I try to lift them up with my hips and then try to bring them over, what are they going to do? They're going to punch me, they're going to put their weight down, and I'm going to get thrown back down. So when I lift my hips up, I start to turn. If they're right on top of me, what's going to happen to them as I turn? They're going to fall, because are they have anything to rest on anymore? No, so as my knee touches the ground, it forces my body to turn and have them drop, so I don't have to do the work, gravity is. And once they're on the ground, guess what I get to do? Just kick this leg over. And I'll have no resistance doing it. So touching your knee is important. So ready? 3 times at your own pace. And go. Yes, Miss Left? Owen, can I have you move back a dot for me? Owen, can I have you move back a dot? Yes?
For example, Caleb and Nicole believe they're testing online. So people with online requirements
So put your shoulders on the ground. Now push your hips up, push your hips up. No, lift your hips up off the ground, don't do anything. Now reach out diagonally, try to touch the red dot. So lift up your hips.
It's right, it's on your,
Right there. So there you go, that's better.
what if her neck hurts, sir?
Her neck hurts? Who said that? Nicole, if you've done something to injure yourself, take this slowly. You don't have to do the kick around. But I know a lot of people with neck injuries who've done this before that were safe. So do the right thing, don't hurt yourself more. But the most important thing is you lift your hips up off the ground. So hopefully you guys are finishing up here. But you don't want to do this. Because if somebody was sitting on top of me, would they let me do this? No, if they're putting a lot of weight, you're crushed to the ground. And the only way you can get up is by arcing your hips. So before you even reach, it's important that you push your hips up, then you touch. Touching comes after you lift your hips. And I don't go straight above my head, I don't go to the side, I go in between at that 45-degree angle, shooting up from here. So, I know this is a lot, and I know this is new for some of us, but if you thought this was difficult, practice it. That way, when we start to do actual jiu-jitsu, it's not going to feel as boring. These moves are the same as if there was somebody on top of you or not. The only difference between this and your jiu-jitsu moves in self-defense is we add a couple of extra steps, but they're not going to be too difficult. So otherwise than that, standing up, chariot. Whoop. Adjust. Are we good? We're good? We're good? There we are. It's crooked, but I'm here. Oh, wait. It's still. All right. Chariot, come here. So I'm ending class a bit early here so I can talk about requirements for testing. We have a makeup camp next week, or makeup camp, not a makeup camp. If you guys don't know how to do makeup, I'm not teaching you. So if you guys are struggling with curriculum, we are going to be going through all of it and getting you ready to test, and we'll actually test on the day. So if you're interested in that, we have limited spots signed up. Of course, we're keeping social distancing, masks, and all of that, but also limiting the number of people. So if you don't want to be there, sign up soon because the spots will fill up, especially in brown and red belt. If you're testing online, you have two different options. You can do a private Zoom test, or you can send in videos. I already got several videos that I will be responding to shortly. I usually do that on Fridays and Thursdays. However, if you don't want to do that, you can do a private Zoom test. If you're at UMAC, oftentimes, if you reach out to me, I'll do it for free. I'll make some time. If you're at PAMA, there's too many people to give them that option. So you guys can book it. It will cost a little bit extra, but you'll be able to get a private Zoom test, and it's easier than just sending in videos. If you don't want to do the camp, you don't want to do online testing, you got two other options. The week of, it said June 7th, it's actually June 13th. Not June, yes, June 13th. Week of June 13th, we won't be doing online classes, we will do in-person tests. So everybody here who's here today, Sarah, Caitlin, Max, Owen, Max again, but Max Gundy this time. They, instead of doing this online class, I would have tested them for their next round. Also, you guys can do one-on-one private tests with an instructor in a class, but those do cost extra. We have limited the price. I think we've reduced the price to make it more affordable, so if you want to do that, you can. Your curriculum. So Chariot, don't worry, we're almost done. Your curriculum, this is going to be the most fun part here, is this. If you are doing online tests or you're doing tests in person, you need to show off, one, your board break. Brown belts are flying side kicks. Brown ones are jump bags. Brown blacks are spin hooks. Red belts are step and jump bags. Red ones are jump spin hooks. Red blacks are 360 bags. You can find all of that online. I'm not going to repeat it again today, so if you need to search it up, go to our portal. Or send me a text or email, and I'll get back to you. Two, you need to make sure you know your form. Brown belts, half of Chiljon, all the way up to this point. Red belts, all the way through Chiljon. Finally, you need to know your pad drill. If you're a brown, you need to know part one, all the way up to the kicks. If you are a brown one, brown belts, you need to know all part one. Brown ones, you need to know part two. Uppercut, hook, cross, knees, elbows, rounds. Brown blacks, part three. Red belts, you need to know the entire pad drill from start to finish. and I need to see that you guys have been working on home at least trying to hold. You don't have to do it perfectly, but I want to make sure that you guys aren't getting lost and again, not going to be able to come back to the school and still be proficient. So practice that at home as well. If you are testing with me in an in-person class, I'm going to ask to see some of these self-defense things because I know I've been doing it online classes, such as just doing the triple punch, doing the 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to ask to see the jiu-jitsu things, but I may ask, maybe I'll give you extra points if you do know it. But yeah, the other thing is if be prepared if you are in in-person class to not only know your board break, but also know the brown ones, the brown blacks if you're a brown belt, knowing all the brown belt kicks if you're a brown belt, and knowing all the red belt kicks if you're a red belt. If you're a red belt, you should really know a 360 back, as well as your jump, spin, hook kick, and your step and jump back. So if you don't know that, start working on it now. Does that answer most of the questions there, ma'am?
You did, sir.
Okay. Well then otherwise than that, I need to get going because my camera's been acting funny all day and I want to see if I can fix it before black belt class. Otherwise than that, thank you guys for being here. We're going to start the new schedule next week, so you also have YouTube classes tomorrow at 5:15 for brown and red belts. Thank you guys for being here. Well, not 5:15 for brown and red belts, but there's a time for it. You can check in the portal. Otherwise than that, chariot, Grunier. Chariot, Grunier. Hands behind your back, relax. What's our goal? What's with our energy today? Okay. Last one, best one. What's our goal? I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great rest of your day.